Hello there, Rhinohorn125, and today I am doing my part 1 on the Deadpool cosplay, and actually I didn't even know this much stuff would have come so fast in a week from Amazon since I ordered it in one time, but it did, I'm surprised I can do this because I just got over having a sore throat and I still kind of have a stuffy nose, so if I sound kind of weird, and I normally do, maybe I don't, I don't know. I sound different to myself, but anyway, that's because I'm just getting over a cold. But let's start with the costume. I got everything except two things everything came in the mail except the swords so far. So all I'm waiting on is the swords to come in. And I have some things I need to do to the costume. Not like, sewing or anything like that, just things, because I got this, just main things I needed, and like my list of things that I had, which I'll show you that in a minute, and everything I have off, and then extra stuff I need, I'm going to get some other time, or soon, maybe, or it might be a while, I don't know, because I ordered a lot of stuff, and it wasn't exactly cheap altogether. But anyway, here's the picture of all the stuff I've got so far, and, well, it's all crossed off, and things I still need to get. Alright, so there that was, and those pants, I think they're, like, they go down to, like, a little bit underneath my knee, and they have, like, padding kind of armor, like this kind of armor right here. The same type of armor, which I'll talk about this in a minute. But let's get to what I have so far for my Deadpool costume. So first things first is I have the mask, and I will not have a video of me with the whole costume on until I have it pretty much done, enough to where it looks good enough to me. I'll decide when. So there's how that, put the mask on right now though. I can see, pretty good, I guess, not like extremely well, but, enough to see my surroundings. So there's the mask on, guys. There's the mask, and see, to me, a Deadpool mask is not finished without this. I call it a peak on the back. To me, I don't know about you guys, but a Deadpool costume is kind of like if there's a Captain America shield and there's no star on the shield, it's just terrible. Same thing with the Deadpool costume. If this isn't there, the Deadpool mask is just terrible. That's just my opinion. I don't know, I just think this adds, which is why I'm just happy in the movie. If you haven't seen it, he has a little peak up here. But there's the mask. And this isn't like leather. It looks leather, but it is like leather feeling. But it isn't that kind that like peels. It's actually really nice, but it's not like real leather. So, here it is. And it's like stretchy also. So, and it looks really nice and it's comfortable. It actually smells good too. I can kind of smell it. I have a stuffy nose, but I can smell it good enough. Alright, so there's the mask. I just stopped the video in the middle of me taking that off, just because. But, anyway, here's the next thing. These things I had before. I didn't order these off Amazon. This was a knife I got for Christmas. Or Easter. I think it's like one of those kind of just really, cheap knives my brothers broke by, like, fake stabbing me. They're pretty good. You don't want a too expensive knife, because it's just a knife. You're not going to actually use it. You'll take pictures with it, but, just... And here's my gun. I need to repaint the end. But, there's a gun I showed in my last one that's pretty... It's got weight to it, which I love. And it actually pulls back like that, and, magazine comes out. And, that right there flips up, so... And, also, just in case if you didn't see my last video, that goes up too. And it also has this squeeze if you don't have your hand on that. See, let's say if I shot it like this. See, even if I squeeze the trigger, It doesn't do it. And press down on that. So it's kind of too much of a safety gun for Deadpool, because then he has to squeeze down kind of hard. He can't just pull out and go, you know, or whatever. But, you know, that's fine. It just looks good and awesome. But, anyway, next thing here is, I'll do kind of stay on the gun. Here's my holster of this. It goes like this on my leg, and then these wrap around, and this kind of, like, this goes behind my belt, and then this goes, and then you, like, my belt's in between. Just put that down, and it stays on pretty good. And then, there's these things are in there, and that just goes in there, and then you can fasten those on right there. And then also, this little pouch, this could be for another magazine, but I use it for that right there. But I'm probably going to end up putting a knife on the belt, which I'll show that in a minute. So, there's the magazine. And next is the gloves. These are, there was several different gloves I looked at, but these were the ones closer to the gloves I have for my, that armor is really, it could be for anything. Maybe if I end up making a Punisher costume. It's mostly for JW kills, really just kind of anything, seems like, but not any really certain superhero costume. So there's that, and on this, I'm thinking about spray painting this right here, which you'll probably still be able to see it, just be black instead. But you won't be able to see it from far away, and they don't bulk out, like, or puff out, really. And then this right here, I'm probably going to spray paint that, you know. Because I was trying to find ones just exactly like those ones over there, except everything that, because those don't have a logo on them. Everything that's black, except like this part, would be red, which it's kind of hard to find something so certain like that. And so I couldn't. Also, I did find some movie Deadpool gloves, which were like $40, and I didn't really want them because I wanted because yeah, they do match the color of my costume, but those also do too, kind of. But you know, just I like to be able to actually punch things and not make it hurt, because I can punch something with those and it doesn't hurt like something hard. My next thing is my shoulder. Not shoulder, sorry, elbow. I'll get this one here, which is already unraveled, but I'm not gonna put it on yet. But here's how that goes on. That, and then when it's tied down, it doesn't just sit like that. There's that, which this goes underneath the costume. But I'm also kind of deciding, you know, it's not like a, you know, straightforward thing. And then these go on my knees, which these are different compared to the ones I had for that armor right there. These ones are flatter, look better. Those other ones are more bulky and actually really crappy. Those are probably good if I ever make my own armor where it's just kind of attached on, I guess, because one of those looks like the knee part broke off, and it looks like a really good shoulder plate, you know. It kind of looks like a Boba Fett shoulder plate for his armor. And next is the belt, which I really like this, and it's shiny right there, so it looks on the back. This is actually metal. Here's all the pockets. There's a lot of them. So there's not a lot. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets. You don't have to have them on there. You can slide them off pretty easy. But once the belt's on, they don't just slide around themselves. They're actually pretty tight on there. If you put it tight on you, they're gonna stay on there pretty good. This fits me good. This can fit a lot of people. I mean, because look how many there is. See, all these holes go all the way down. Sorry about my voice there for a minute. And let me just real quick unfasten some of these. Don't know exactly what pocket I put that one in. There it is. Of course, it's the last one I look in. But sorry about that. Here's what I have inside. I just kind of did like a really bad drawing kind of ripped it up. It says, "Hi, I'm Deadpool," and he's cutting off, Francis's head. It's kind of my own version of it. There's a chimichanga down here with the halo and angel wings. Once again, this is not my best drawing, not even close. Kind of like what he does. There's a hit list. It's got some people on there. I just did it in bad handwriting, too. Just real quick. So, if you want to pause on certain parts of that just to read it, you can. But so that's one of the things I'm putting in there. I have a Deadpool 3-inch action figure I'm also going to put in there. And some, whatever other thing I can think of. I'm thinking about maybe putting like a, I don't know, maybe like a GameStop card in there, or like a comic book card shop, or CVS, something, like CVS, something funny, I guess. And let me just close these up real quick. And here is the costume itself, which is actually a different color red than my mask, but I don't mind. A lot of people think they care about that kind of thing. I kind of don't, but then I also do, not too much, because, this is the best. I don't like a really bright actual costume. I just don't, because see, like, this is like this right here, this. So here it is. It's just kind of, it's a skin suit, I guess. And it's got a zipper on the back, and it goes up. But see, this, you're thinking, that has a mask, but this mask looks like really crappy. And well, what I do is I'm not going to cut this off, because to do that I would have to cut the zipper. So what I do is I zip it up to like the back of the neck, and then I tuck this in the front of it, even my shirt underneath. And I put the mask on and tuck the mask underneath, and then you can kind of tell there's like kind of like a bump, like a tiny one, but I'm going to have like kind of like chest armor underneath, which I haven't completely decided on what to get for that. That's why I didn't. That's like one of the other things I need to get sometime for this. So that's the costume. I got a large, which for skin suits, they're different than normal clothes because they stretch. So it's smaller than an actual large. So like an extra large would fit like a, that would fit, I don't know, that could probably fit like a, someone big, kinda, like, doesn't matter. I mean, you don't want to get like too small. I was thinking about getting a medium, which is normally kind of stuff I get, but since it's a skin suit, I just kind of, it was $60 too. I kind of, weighed my options out, I guess. And it fits good. I mean, it kind of, when I do this, it kind of like goes like that a little bit. But I'm going to do something about that, since I'll have stuff on my back, like the swords. So that's what's going on with that. Alright, now on about this is this right here. I am thinking about putting underneath that. After I'm done making this video, actually, I'm going to put it underneath and, show you what, I mean, not show you, but you'll probably maybe see it on Instagram, because that's, so if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to see stuff quickly more than you do on YouTube. Because YouTube, I'm just going to wait until I'm completely done with it to show you guys. Which, maybe not completely, but real close to completely, because it might be a while until I get the boots, because the boots are like the hardest thing to do. So I'll probably, wait till when I have everything, like the top half, boots, minus the boots, then I'll show you guys. And then when I get the boots, I'll show you guys with every single thing on. And the swords I got, it was very complicated to get swords, because there was a thing that had good like sheaths for it that go on your back, and they were real sturdy, but then the swords were known to break really easy, and they were like razor sharp, which I don't want. And then there were swords that were dull, and then the sheaths were crappy, which I got swords that were really like dull and looked real and awesome, but then the sheaths are kind of crappy. But said if you worked at it and kind of did something with it, you'd be able to, do something about it. My costume is based off of kind of comic, kind of movie, I guess. I don't know. Because, not too much movie. Sorry, I was looking around it. But, I guess more comic. But, the reason why movie, I guess, is because kind of the armor, padding, and such, stuff like that. This, I just, kind of, do my own thing, just a Deadpool costume, but it could be either. And my brother was working on a Spider-Man costume. I don't know if he'll make a video. He got a skin suit and the sizes are messed up. I think he got a kid's medium or boy's medium, something like that. And I guess it was way too small, so they have like the size mixed up, so he has to send that back and reorder or whatever he's got to do. I don't know. But look forward to when I do get this done, some kind of music video in the future, like I do with my horror. I'll do one with Deadpool, of course, since he's funny. And anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, and keep collecting. Real quick, I'll just show you a few pictures of just some stuff I decide to show you for my costume and things I might buy for my costume. So stay tuned for part 2 some other time. Probably when I get the swords, I'll just show a video of the swords, and it'll probably be a kind of a short video. And also stay tuned for my next video, which will be a part on my Rick Grimes show, the TV series of The Walking Dead costume, because I got some things for that. So once again, like, comment, subscribe, keep collecting, and bye. You're probably wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed. And also, where does Jeremy get this stuff? As you probably heard him say several times, Amazon. Some of their stuff is cheap, some of it's not. But it's an easy place to get your costume stuff, kind of for cheap, kind of for not. And good quality, depending on what kind of person you are. Maybe you're one of those people that make really expensive costumes. Make stuff yourself. Maybe you're one of those people that just buy things like Jeremy does. And maybe you're one of those people that are really cheap and get the crappiest stuff ever. I don't know. Anyway, this is Deadpool, Wade Wilson. I know. Oh, and by the way, Team Cap. Don't know about you, though.